my mother-in-law for her birthday.
We're not ripping the Mickey.
We're not ripping the Mickey. Bob just heard that.
I had never heard that expression before. In my game I play, one of the people said that, and it just cracked me up.
Yep. So we, I don't know if you saw the short that I made, but we defrosted the refrigerator on Monday. Refrigerator and freezer combo. And then, was it yesterday? We bought a bunch of groceries.
Yeah.
And, yeah. So what else is going on? Oh, there's green beans growing. Oh, we saw a couple flowers on the
tomatoes.
Tomato plants today. And then it was pouring earlier, so I'll have to make a video in a day or two that shows all of the plants in the garden.
Including the poison ivy?
Yeah, I keep getting poison ivy. It's not going away. That's what he's talking about.
Yeah. And I went out there and found in our backyard there's more poison ivy this year than we've ever had. It's kind of spreading. It's not in the garden, but it's around the garden, so depending where she walks, she hits it.
Yep. And I catch it very easily. Now, I used to get infections from it because of my psoriasis, but I guess it's not getting near any of my psoriasis so far. Knock on wood.
Yeah.
Like
So
as close as I've got, like I've gotten it here and here, other places too, but I have psirosis up here. I don't know if you can see it. But if it was on the psoriasis, it would be just a big mess. Anyway, what were you going to say?
now you know where it is, so you can avoid it. You shouldn't get it anymore.
Let's hope not.
And I'm spraying it to get rid of it. It takes a couple days, so.
And then I think we got to put it in plastic bags and put. Do you see that person turning left? When it, listen. Follow the traffic rules. There's some traffic rules happening. So.
They made their own
rule. Yeah, we went to see Sue on, was it Saturday?
Yep.
We went out to dinner and then we came back to their place and we watched Mortal Kombat, the 1990 something. I might have mentioned this already because I know I put a link to it. Anyway, her boyfriend had never seen it before and I was like, what?
He'd never played the game before either.
He said he doesn't watch video game movies. And I said, what? No.
And I said, it's a great bad movie. And he said, wow, that was a great bad movie.
It is. How can you not love Mortal Kombat? And of course, I used to play it all the time when it was at the arcade.
I played it a few times, but I'm not very good at those first person or the player versus player combat. I enjoyed sitting there and watching some of the people that were good, though. I
used to be good at it. I just pushed a bunch of things all at once.
That's really the only arcade game that I was a spectator for. Everyone else, all the other ones I played, but that one I could sit and watch for hours.
See, I was good at that, but I was so bad at Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man. I can't go through the little doors. I have a hard time going through, like, timing it to go through. Like, I'll push up and I'm already past where the door was and stuff.
Yeah. I was good at those, but never memorized the patterns past, like, the second or third levels.
Oh, I should talk about my, I have my own conspiracy theory. Well, I'm probably not the only person who thinks this, but... So, as I have told my children, I believe that in the next 5 or so years, it's going to become physically more difficult to live on Earth. It's going to become hotter and more storms and harder to grow food and stuff like this. So my conspiracy theory is that this is why these super rich guys are trying to go into space. It's not just to say, hey, I can go into space.
It's like, hey, we're getting the hell out of here.
I think they're going to try and figure out a way to put a colony somewhere else, and they're going to leave and maybe come back and grab resources from Earth and go back there. Right? Or they'll pay people like they pay Amazon employees to come to Earth and get supplies and go back there. I don't know. Listen. They got so much money and influence, they could make make some changes about how the environment's going.
Isn't today the day Jeff Bezos is going up in
He went yesterday, I think.
blue, whatever the blue is.
Did you see?
Big blue.
Did you see what the thing looked like? Did you see
I've seen the ship before. Yeah, it's a funky ass ship, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it looks like something.
Yep. It looks a little phallic.
It's a little.
All rockets do, but this one makes it look more specific.
They definitely did it on purpose.
Maybe.
How much you want to bet he's probably going to sell little miniature versions of it as souvenirs to people?
On adult channels, adult shops.
He said on his thing when he got back, thank you to all the Amazon employees and thank you to all the Amazon shoppers, because without you I wouldn't have been able to do this.
So he went? He's up there now? Or?
He went and came back already. They just go up and come right back down.
Oh, I didn't know he did.
Did you see Richard Branson do it?
No.
Yeah, they just...
On the blue?
When they show it, it just looks like they're floating around like when they do those airplane things. You know how they do that floating airplane thing where they can make it look like you're in they do zero G for a little bit. They look like they're really pushing their bodies hard to make themselves float around and stuff. I don't know. You know what they say. The very rich aren't like you and me. I have to read that book still.
Which book?
That's The Great Gatsby.
Oh.
That's the first line.
I read it in 8th grade or whenever it was we were supposed to read it. We had to read it.
I love that movie so much, but not because it's set in the 1920s. Everybody loves it for the 1920s. I love it for how it's still true to this day. The very rich, they can get away whatever they want. Whatever they want. I'm not going to give away the story if you haven't seen it or read it, but yeah.
You should. Everyone should read it once.
Oh yeah, everybody should.
It's an incredible book or anything like that, but it's one of those ones, at least because there's so many references and so many people know it, that it's worth seeing just for that reason.
Oh, it's very entertaining too, but yeah, it's also... It's something that still would be true today. They could make a modern version of it. Yeah. Although it'd be hard for somebody to go away and come back with a different name. Maybe if they came from another country or something. Maybe if they left during the 70s and came back. And I don't know. I wonder what the specialty is tonight. Like, they usually list what's going to be at the carving stations or
like
whatever.
Seafood or steak night.
Beef, carved beef or carved ham or whatever. We're going to this place called Shady Maple. It's a huge buffet. It's a huge buffet run by Mennonites. And
it's expensive.
Yeah, I don't remember how much it is.
It's expensive for as far as buffets go.
It's got really good food. They have a lot of different kinds of food, and they change it out very often.
Yeah, it's always fresh, good quality food.
Like, I don't normally like buffets because I don't like stuff that's just sitting there waiting for kids to touch it. But they are changing it constantly when you're in there.
Yeah.
So. Whatever.
And we're going for my mom's birthday.
Yeah, because they have this thing where on your birthday you can get a meal for free. So everybody seems to go there for their birthday.
Yeah, we usually go for breakfast.
They bring a bunch of people with them, so there's always somebody paying something.
Yeah, we're going to go on my birthday breakfast, because I like breakfast.
Okay. It's a good. I will go with you. We have to get up early enough.
You have to get up early enough. I'm always up early enough.
That's what I meant, the royal we.
Oh, the royal we.
The royal we.
I think once in like the last 2 or 3 weeks, my alarm went off before I got up. I'm usually up before.
Sometimes I talk to you in the morning and you don't answer me. Is it because you think I'm asleep?
It's because I'm not conscious.
No, you'll be walking around or something. You're still not conscious at that point?
Oh, I probably didn't hear you.
Oh.
You're probably unconscious. You're probably dreaming that you're talking to me, but not really talking to me.
Whatever. That sounds like an excuse.
I'm serious.
Wait, who's doing the selective listening now?
Yes. Selective tone. He's tone deaf. Selectively tone deaf. But you're not as much as you used to be.
Thank you. bad traffic.
No.
Hopefully I didn't jinx it. We haven't been here since the pandemic, have we?
Nope.
Oh, we've been in this area to look at our furniture, to pick out furniture.
Well, we did go. We didn't go eat though. We
went to the grocery store.
The grocery store right there.
Because they have like three stores. Shady Maple. They have a restaurant, and under it is a gift shop that's huge, and they have a grocery store.
And in that shopping center, or in that not really shopping center, but that area right there on the same section, same area, is the furniture store that we bought our couch at.
Dishes. We bought a couch, a love seat, and an ottoman. Straight from the Ottoman Empire. How did Ottomans get their name anyway?
A guy named Otto.
Whatever. The trees are so green. You gotta enjoy the green while it's still here.
We had a whole empire, the Ottoman Empire.
I know. It was a whole bunch of Ottomans, right?
Yep. People laying around with their feet up on the little carpeted chair, and they had to call it something.
That ottoman needs to be vacuumed. It's got like something on it. Dust or dirt or crumbs.
Schmutz from feet.
Foot schmutz. Got the foot schmutz. So Ray thinks that I'm an anarchist socialist or something. I don't know. I was looking at the definition and I was like...
What am I?
I don't know. But I'm looking at the definition. I'm like, some of the stuff I agree with and some of it I disagree with. I wouldn't consider myself... Maybe he said it was an anarchist communist. I don't know what it was. It was some... Listen, I don't know what all these terms
You're not a socialist. I know what you think. You believe in capitalism.
It's because I said stuff about there's some things I won't buy because... Like, I don't buy anything with glitter in it because it's usually made with mica, and mica is what do you call it? Mined by little children, and they're usually digging holes, and a lot of them die from the holes.
That's not socialism. That's conscious.
Because he's saying that I believe in workers' rights and stuff.
Yeah, that's like you have a conscience. That's something like I don't know how I say that. Conscious capitalism, but that's conscious
consumerism.
Yeah.
Conscientiousness.
Conscientious capitalist. You believe in companies surviving and stuff like that.
Well, if they can do so in the free market, I don't believe
in the free market.
I don't believe in the government bailing things out, which they've done so many times.
I know. I agree. You are not a socialist.
Especially the way they bail out the big banks.
Conscientious capitalist. That's what I would name you.
You'll name me? I am what I am. I don't like labels. I think everybody should do what they think is right. They don't have to do what I think. I don't want to talk about political stuff.
Take it all out. I don't care.
It is what it is. Well, I wanted to leave in that weird... Because it was a weird thing that he called me. Anarcho... I can't remember if he said anarcho-socialist or anarchist-communist, but then he sent me a link to a Wikipedia article, which I'm not a big fan of Wikipedia, but anyway... I mean, I believe in freedom of information and stuff, but stuff can be messed with on Wikipedia so easily and has been. Anyway. Whatever. It's weird the way one's children see their parents, you know?
Well, our second son would tell me things that I thought, and he'd be wrong.
You think this? I do?
Ray, I would love to hear what he thinks. See if he's totally wrong or if he's closer.
Well, that backyard garden has a lot of
corn and sunflowers.
Corn in it. I'm I might try sunflowers next year. I was watching somebody, they were harvesting their sunflowers, and they live in Texas, so they started all their stuff early. We can't start as early as Texas to grow stuff. But anyway, they had different kinds of sunflower. They had 2 different kinds of sunflowers, and like they were showing how to harvest it and how to,
drops.
Oh.
Slow down.
Slow down. I know,
the sign?
right?
Slow down.
I've been.
Jeez,
I've
speed
been
demon.
admonished by a sign. A sign. I wasn't paying attention. I was thinking about those sunflower seeds. I think sunflowers are cool looking because they kind of make you feel like you're miniature because it's a giant flower. That sounds silly, but that's what I think is fun about them.
Should we see what our viewers think that NUZ license plate was?
Oh, so earlier today, let me tell the story. We're behind this vehicle, and it said NUZ 2?
NUZ II.
Yeah, 2 spaces and then II. And I thought, well, this sounds like a hip hop name or something, right? But then we saw it was this old white guy driving the car. So we decided, what did you decide? Oh, wait, first of all, what do you guys think that means? NUZ. N-U-Z. 2. This is what we decided because we live in a very, we both have German ancestry and we live in a very German area, so we said it was.
Well, my first thing was, I said it was Nathan Ulysses Ziegler.
And I said it was Nathaniel Uriah Ziegler. Is it Uriah that I said?
Yeah, you said Uriah.
Because that's the kind of names we have around here.
Especially in the more Amish areas and the more rural and Mennonite areas, those kind of names. But they wouldn't be driving a car, and they definitely wouldn't have a vanity plate.
No, but
yeah.
There's people that are non-Amish Pennsylvania Dutch.
Yeah.
Like us, that would have weird names. Like Feezer. Feezer's a weird name.
Yeah.
Listen to how weird that is. I'm just messing with you. Hiring Gucks. What the heck is a Gucks?
It's an ice cream place.
Oh, I thought they meant like guys. I thought Gucks was plural for guy. Look how lovely that looks. There's all kinds of lovely plants there.
Yep. Old something in restaurant tavern.
Yeah, I wasn't talking about that place. I was talking about this house.
Does not look like an exciting place to go.
This doesn't look familiar. Do we
Old
usually come
Village
this way?
Inn. Yes, we are on 23.
All right. It's just a weird looking intersection. I vote against that intersection.
Yeah, well, we're in a town. Look, an honest-to-God Pizza Hut. A building Pizza Hut. I wonder if it's still really there.
It's still open. It says something about kids' night, but most of the letters are missing.
Yeah, Tuesday night, kids' night.
Tuesday night, kids' night.
It does not look very open, but
No.
the sign's up.
Yeah, but the sign that would be on the side is missing, see? It has the holder for it.
Oh, yeah. That's a shame. I'm not a big fan of Pizza Hut pizza unless I go to Pizza Hut.
Yeah,
They were
he
awesome.
used to love going there.
Yeah.
He used to, you could pick which pieces you want, and there was salad.
If you got the buffet, but I would even order a pizza at the table.
Pizza.
The pizza at Pizza Hut is not the same as Pizza Hut delivery.
Here's an Amish guy on a scooter.
Yep. Going uphill.
I mean, a foot scooter.
Off the bike, yeah, I guess 2 foot. Yep. Cloudy it is over there. Is it raining, or is that...
Is that the stuff from Oregon?
Yeah, we are under a weather advisory because of...
Fires in Oregon.
Yeah, fires in Oregon are causing haze and smog all the way here at the other end of the country.
Yeah, like the sky is gray. I don't know how to say it other than that.
Yeah, there's just enough smoke or whatever in the atmosphere to hold down the moisture.
It's weird.
Everything looks a little hazy. Last time we saw this kind of thing from smoke, it was down in Virginia.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about 9/11.
No, I was going to talk about. We didn't see that. It was different direction. No, we went down to Virginia for vacation several years ago, and the southern part of Virginia was having really bad fires, wildfires. And no, we were maybe 150 miles away from it. It was still you could smell smoke and you could see a really low haze constantly.
I don't know the speed limit here.
You're not going faster than the car in front of us, so you're all right.
Well, if I was, I'd be running into them.
Well, there you go.
There's a buggy.
Little family.
Oh, the kid is in the back. Did you see that?
Yeah, that's why I said the little family.
I guess you're not going fast enough for them to pop out on the road. Here comes another one. This is what's great about Pennsylvania.
I like Lancaster County. I think the Amish are all quaint.
They're so quaint.
And they are great craftsmen. They really are.
Hey, I can't argue with you about that.
They are awesome craftsmen. Hell, they built barns and things like that. If you want to have a shed, they're the best sheds to get
They
made.
built some of our furniture.
No, they didn't. Our furniture was made in.
That one is
You're right,
the
it's not
entertainment
local.
center is Amish.
Oh, the entertainment is Amish.
Yeah.
And even the South Carolina stuff, the Carolina stuff is Amish down there, isn't it?
Did it say it was Amish?
I thought they said it was. Maybe not.
I don't know if that
Forget the
one
company.
was, but there's Amish in a lot of different
Yeah.
states. Ohio,
is one
Texas.
of the. Ohio's probably the biggest outside of Pennsylvania, but there's a bunch all over the place.
A bunch of Amish left Pennsylvania after they made it a big entertainment place in the early 2000s, because like people started wanting to have summer houses up there, middle class people, I guess, or they'd want to move there, and then they didn't like the smells of different stuff, so they try to pass laws to outlaw different kinds of farming and stuff. So a bunch of farmers left, not just Amish farmers.
Yeah. They were one of the few places that were allowed to grow tobacco outside of Virginia.
There's still places in Pennsylvania where they grow tobacco.
Yeah.
Because one of my drivers, when I was working at that one place, he was just a temp driver, and he had a tobacco farm in North Pennsylvania. So I think it was a small one, but it's like, oh, I haven't seen a tobacco farm since I was a kid.
Yeah.
I used to love the smell of them.
I know,
Isn't
you
that
drive
terrible?
by them, you see the open barn kind of places, and you see all the big
Giant
pieces
tobacco
big
leaves
of
hanging
tobacco
there.
hanging, drying, yeah.
Oh my God, the smell was unbelievable. Almost enough to make me smoke, but not quite. It didn't smell the same as
It's like
cigarettes.
enjoying the smell of a cigar, but not actively smoking a cigar. Cigarettes are different.
I wonder if them just drying there gave you, what is that called? What's that chemical that's in?
Nicotine?
Nicotine. I wonder if nicotine gets to you just from smelling it. Do you think that works that way or no?
I don't know. Maybe.
Who knows? It wasn't being burnt, so.
No. Zimmerman. That's the name that was should have been Ziegler or Zimmerman.
Ziegler or Zimmerman, yeah. There's a lot of Z names in Pennsylvania. You think it's because of the It's the merman. I'm entertaining myself.
I think this haze is not rain.
Yeah.
I think it's because we can see so much distance. I think it is from the atmosphere.
It's weird. It's weird. You see what we're doing. You see what we're doing to the earth. Listen, it doesn't matter how we got here. What matters is how can we fix it? How can we make it better so we can survive? Survive. When you're in the middle of a house fire, you don't decide who you don't figure out who blamed it. Huh?
Yeah, who started the fire.
Who started the fire? You're trying to put it out. Like when people just argue about
or
whether
you just
it's...
let it burn down and get the hell out of the house.
Yeah, well,
That's what the rich people are doing,
That's
right?
what the super rich are doing. The super rich.
Super rich. The top 5% of the money people.
I think it's the top... Oh, I thought you meant... I was going to say top 1%.
10. Top 5. Top 5, I meant.
People?
Top 5 people.
The top 5 people are going to go to space.
Let them go.
They're going to bring their young women with them so they can recolonize.
For the little girl.
To get some... Will you stop it? I meant of adult age.
I know.
They'll get some young TikTokers to go to space with them. Don't listen to me.
Wow, look at the difference. The shadow.
Are we almost there?
Yes.
Are we there yet? Are we
We're
there
almost there.
yet? We are here. We have arrived. Please turn so I can go. Thank you. What makes people stop for no reason? What makes people stop? There was nobody there.
I don't know. Maybe thought you were going to go.
I didn't have the right of way. I was turning left. They're turning right. They should go. But
You took your spot.
How do you know that was my spot? There's some
Spot right
handicap
there.
spots over there. Oh, here's a good spot. Here we go. Here we go.
I must be in the
My
second
boy.
row.
All right, we should say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Hope you're having a good day, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.